Story time, how he caught his ex cheating with the landlord to pay the rent, dog. That's crazy, huh?
Story time. How my landlord was fucking my ex. Yeah, I said it. I caught my ex fucking my landlord.
That's wild.
Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a little background of this whole situation. Then we gonna fast forward. I'm gonna be fast for y'all. So this was my second girlfriend and my first crib. Matter of fact, this was our first crib together. I just had finished high school. I met her at a family gathering, and ever since then we couldn't just get away from each other. We was together for 3 years.
That's crazy.
Last 2 years we was living together. One of the years we was staying at a family's house together, and our last year was our first crib. And our first year living together. She was a pretty girl. She had a head on her shoulders. She was smart. She was going to school for law, going to college.
Always them pretty girls.
Me, after
doing
I got
the most
out of
scandalous shit, bro.
I wasn't really feeling the college thing, so I went off and started getting local jobs. I was getting good income. You know, I ended up getting my forklift certificate and all that. So I was making some good money at certain jobs.
Y'all see me smoking white paper.
Like,
That's all I had, bro.
You know, bust your ass
I was
jobs,
being lazy to go to stuff.
I was making some good money.
This ain't me, bro.
So fast forward.
Don't get on my case, bro. Y'all know I be talking hella shit. To put the fucking papers down, bro.
We was living at our mother's house
before
we actually moved into this apartment. We ended up saving up enough money to actually get this apartment. We went apartment searching in certain areas, but we didn't really like what we seen. So we, you know, it was, you know, how apartment searching get a little bit rough sometimes. So she notified me one day. She's like, hey, look, you know, I found an apartment for us. It's nice and beautiful. You should check it out. So I go and look at the pictures before we actually go to the viewing. I like what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like what I see. So I'm like, of course, let's go to the viewing. Who's like the property manager or like the realtor or the landlord? So she says this guy's name. So the landlord name was James. She said his full name, but we just gonna call him James. So I'm like, wow, that name sounds familiar. It couldn't really register in my head at the time. You know what I'm saying? So then boom, it finally did. I'm like, oh, that's the guy that be you know, I be seeing him on your social media. And y'all two be interacting. I didn't know he owned homes. So she's like, yeah, he just got into it. He just became a realtor, bought a home, and now he wants to start having tenants in this home. So I'm like, awesome, great. Time to get the fuck out your mom's house. That's how I was really feeling. So I'm like, cool, let's go view it. So fast forward, we liked the apartment, we viewed it and all. Everything went great. We actually moved in. We gave him all the requirements that was required to move into the apartment, the security deposits and all that. And our first month come. Now, let me take us back a little bit. Before we actually moved into this apartment, I actually paid everything for the apartment. And I'm talking about like the security deposit. I actually wanted her to save her money, and I knew the money that I was making. I knew she was going to school and stuff. So that was like my little gift for us as we moved into this apartment. I took care of the security deposit and all that. When we went to this apartment, it was an open house type of apartment. He left it open for us, so I still never really got to meet him. You get what I'm saying? When it was time for us to pay him, I still never met him. And
that was a red flag right there. She never met the bull. I mean, he never met the bull. And she the only one conversing and meeting him. Nah, bro, that's weird.
I kind of told her about it. I'm like, listen, James, you know, I would like to meet him. Just to meet him because he's about to be our landlord. So, you know, I'll give him the money. At that time, this is why I'm telling you why I can meet him. She's like, no, I got.
She like, no. Yeah, that's a red flag. Talking about no. Why are you telling me I can't meet the landlord? I'm paying the motherfucking rent to. Like, that's crazy. First of all, I'm not paying no rent to no landlord I ain't motherfucking meet. Let's start there. What she talking about?
I'm gonna give him the money, you know, and then we go from there. He'll probably come and see us when we move in. Great, do what you gotta do. I know you trust this guy. Fuck it, I'm gonna trust him. Because again, I'm happy to get the fuck out of her mom's house. So the first month went well, everything's going good. You know, we just living our life as a couple. Everything, I know how relationships be. You know, we just living our life. Second month come, it's time to pay the rent. So the way James wanted to be paid, he didn't really matter. As long as it was like on file. So if we paid him cash, I had to come through a money order, or we had to do something like Zelle, which is great. You feel me? So I'm at the check cash place. I'm getting him a money order. My girl, she's at school, because remember I told you she was going to school for law. You feel what I'm saying? So she was going to college for that. So James never really came that first month, but today he came. You get what I'm saying? So I called my girl. I'm like, hey, let James know that I'm at the house. He can come and pick up this money order. So she's like, all right, I'll shoot him a text. So this is my first time meeting James. She ends up shooting a text. James says he'll arrive at a certain time. I was at the house for that certain time. James comes over. So our first encounter at the driveway, it was really like it wasn't no red flags there. It was just like, you know, nice to meet you. It's finally nice to meet you. Shook hands, and we began to walk into the crib. I had a money order sitting on the kitchen counter. So I'm like, you know, James, come in, you know, because I want to meet him. I want to not build like some type of bond with him, but I want to make sure like we cool, because you know I'm staying there, you know what I'm saying, you know I'm with my girl. Like when you got a landlord or something, you at least want to try to be on good terms or evil level with them. You get what I'm saying? So you want like a mutual friendly relationship with them. So you know, I invited him into the crib, I invited him into the kitchen. So we started chatting. So I'm asking him about his background, about his life. You know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, just little small things. I'm being nosy about certain things, like how he got the house and all that, where he's from, just where did he come up with this type of money, what did he do? What did he do before he decided to get into owning homes and renting them out? You know what I'm saying? Like James, he not really even like worried about my background. He already saying he know much about me. My girl told him a lot about me.
Nah, red flag. Your girl telling him everything, but she ain't telling you nothing about this nigga.
And he just basically acting like
girl
about our relationship,
everything.
how we're doing in the crib. At that time, I didn't really take it as a red flag neither. I'm just like, you know, maybe he just wants to know what goes on in this house. You know what I'm saying? Like where he rents. I know he's more familiar with my girl. I'm cool. Mind you, I'm not.
I'm talking about another nigga being more familiar with your girl now, bro. It just sound, bruh.
I'm an insecure man, so I don't. That was.
That's how bitches be trying to get off on niggas though, cause they just use that insecure call on the nigga for having motherfucking anything, standards, all type of shit, or just principles that you go by.
Wasn't even in my head. You get what I'm saying?
And that's why you fucked up. That's why you gotta always go through principles, bro. So you won't be in those situations like that. It ain't about being insecure. It's about knowing, know what I'm saying, right and wrong, bro, type shit. And knowing principles that is not supposed to be crossed by anybody, even with people you love.
But
so you don't go out
find it
like that.
I did find one of his compliments that he said about my girl a little bit too high. He's like, man, your girlfriend's beautiful. Like, you were lucky.
Nah, that nigga talking, bro. You don't need to hear nothing after this. Nigga probably was giving off them vibes.
Man,
you know, some creep shit.
Have a girl like her.
That's
crazy.
I just
felt like, you feel me, on a professional level, he should have kept the compliment a little, you get what I'm saying, a little less than what was said.
First of all, he let this shit slide after that. It would have been weird. Like, it would have been weird after that. Like what is you talking about?
Right there, which is, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not an insecure guy.
But then again, I got one nigga I know. This one nigga I know, he changed my perspective when I was younger. When he didn't care when niggas just talking about like his girl look good, he was like, that's a compliment to me. Like, nigga, I want a good looking girl or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one that's hitting. Niggas ain't, you feel me? But it's like, it's just into a certain level. Like, to a certain extent, it's like, when this niggas really like not pushing boundaries? Like, nah,
right.
bro.
So I really didn't care. You know
niggas is pushing boundaries.
So everything went well. We ended up paying them. Let's fast forward. We on our like 4th or 5th month at the crib. I'm not gonna lie. These last 4 or 5 months, they've been good, more on a good scale, but the last 2 months been a little shaky. You get what I'm saying? My girl had some time off in college during these last 4 or 5 months, but the last, I say, month and a half, she's been back to college, and things been rough. Like, you know how to go when you try to balance college and everything into your normal life. Me, during the last 2-3 months, I picked up extra hours at my job, because this is a...
First of all, he fucked up at having a girl in college. That's like the one rule, like, I don't care what it is. If y'all niggas in college, bro, do not have a girl. Unless your ass is like on some loving basketball, I don't know, love, like it has to be like that, bro. And y'all focus is on to really get out of that, like adapting to that type of lifestyle every day. Really treat it for like the moment, because I'm telling you, motherfuckers be going. Oh man, I'm telling you, I don't even want
bust your ass type of job. So I'm working like 80 hours a week. Damn near at least. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm working so much hours, so things just ain't going good. You know, we argue about what normal people argue about in a relationship, just up and down things. You know, you start getting a little bit aggravated at your partner for certain things. You know, y'all just know how that shit go. Damn, I need some more water. But hey, stay tuned for part 2, how I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. This shit gonna get good. Story time. How I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. Part 2, let's roll. So as I was saying, we in the middle of the year, we start having our little arguments. Things is going up and down. Things is being real shaky. This is when I started noticing like something different in her. One day she came home from school. I was chilling. I ain't had work that day, but I was doing little stuff around the house. So she's like, oh, we never go out to eat. You know, we just been so busy with our bills and trying to upgrade our lives. We don't really have time for each other. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I'm like, but you know, I just tried to take you out this past weekend, and you know, you said you had schoolwork to do. So I don't know if she took that wrong, but basically like a whole argument. So she started going crazy. She started telling me off. She started mentioning some things like maybe we shouldn't have rushed into this crib too fast. But I'm like, shit, we was just living a year at your mom's house.
She wanted him to leave. She wanted him to leave so she could be conscious free. Fucking the landlord with a nigga ain't there. Because it's a low down there. This bitch is different.
Like, this was the best move. Like, yeah, you're not working. You're going to school, but at least you're handling something. And it's like, the more I can handle it in one part of our lives, like financially, until you get right to help me out financially, I know it will be great. You know what I'm saying? So that was really like my defense of the argument. I'm like, you know, we got to work as a team to get this shit going. Like, it might get rough. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, you know, our arguments really don't get that toxic at all. Like, we wasn't even the type to yell at each other, really. It was just like high voice type of talking. Like, it wasn't yelling and screaming and doing the, you know what I'm saying, the DV stuff. You know, it was like level 2 arguing. So we stopped arguing. So a few more minutes passed by. I say like.
Bro said that like 10 times. Am I bugging? All right, bro. Let him finish.
We cooled down on each other for a little bit. We both still in the house. We cooled down on each other for a little bit. She's like, oh, I'm going out with my friends tonight. So I'm like, hey, cool. That's good. You get what I'm saying? Like, that'll give me, you know, some space to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm in my head like, all right, I'm gonna plan something with the fellas. So I'm gonna at least try to do something. You know, while she occupied, I'm gonna try to be occupied. So the time comes later on that day. She's getting ready to go out with her friends. So this is where I noticed things was different. And let me give y'all a pause. I'm not insecure. I'm not none of that. I'm just doing whatever. I'm just doing regular shit around the house. She comes out. She comes out of the room. I see how she's dressed. Now, it's all right as a woman to go outside with your friends and whatever events that y'all have or the type of dress code that y'all have, it's all right for y'all to feel like y'all can wear whatever y'all want. You get what I'm saying? It's all right. I get it. If y'all want to look sexy, y'all gonna look sexy. If y'all want to be business casual, y'all gonna put that shit on and be business casual. You get what I'm saying? Whatever way y'all feel like y'all want to, or if it's just a sipping paint, y'all might come out with a sipping paint outfit. Whatever the event is, the way y'all be want to dress. But something was different.
Too.
She was bedazzled up. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But then she had her little perfumes that she never even used before. Like, she'll use it once in a blue moon. I think the last time she used it is when we'll go out on a date. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, you dressing very, very nice. Like, you dressing like date type of nice.
She's on date night time.
So I'm like, wherever you and your friends is going, y'all about to go in there because you just look gorgeous. You get what I'm saying? Mind you, in my head, I'm not thinking nothing the opposite. I'm not, because I'm not that type of man. So, you know, she acknowledges my compliments and she says her thank yous. Before she's heading out, you know, we do the normal routine, the normal relationship routine stuff. Bye, I love you, tap kiss or whatever. I walk her out to the car. She's getting ready to drive off. She's about to go meet with her friends. So I'm chilling. I ain't really get to find no plans with the homies and none of that. So I'm just staying in the house. I'm just doing whatever. I think I was watching Netflix or something. So a couple hours goes by. Usually when she's out with her friends, she'll update me. Or, you know, she'll just like, we'll just keep a convo going. So I'm like, I'm not thinking that's weird, but I check up on her. That's my girl. You feel me? I check up on her. Hey, how's it going? How's, you know, how you and your friends doing? So she's writing back, but she's writing like very plain. So she's like, we're good. Just eating. So I'm just looking at my phone. I'm like, all right. Then click on the next episode. So in the midst of that, I'm scrolling like on my Instagram account. So as I'm scrolling, mind you, when I first met my girl, I met her at a family gathering. So some of her friends are my cousins. So as I'm scrolling, you know, I'm just checking out.
Why he forget to mention this? So she's friends with your cousins? I know he said family gatherings, but like he didn't really make specific. Like he wasn't specific. Like who really? You know what I'm saying? Like
Stuff I see with my cousins.
Who from your family?
I don't really see them like. It's not clicking in my head, but I don't see them out to eat or nothing. They're posting just regular daily life vlogging shit. So fast forward, because I'm not gonna break down every single little detail. But her night was over. I enjoyed my night in the house. She's coming back in the house. You get what I'm saying? Did she come in late? No, y'all. She came in at a good time, but when she came in, she looked different. She was in a relaxed, tired mood, but the way how her whole attire was set up, it was like maybe she went to the dance floor and did her thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I see the vibes. You enjoyed yourself. I'm pretty sure you needed that because, you know, you be putting in hard work in school. So she's like, yeah, I'm just very tired. Yes, I had some fun. Usually she'll tell me about everything that's going on, what her friends did, the foolish shit that they got into. You know, just she would just gave me the talk, you know, of her night.
Yeah.
So she goes to the back.
That's a fact, dog. The girl will always come and tell you about the night and all that. Motherfuckers ain't got nothing to tell you to in a sense. It's just dry. I think that's a red flag.
Bathroom, she does her thing. You know, she prepares herself for the night, so she goes into the bedroom after that. So as I'm not in the bedroom with her, bullshitting around the house, she's like, oh, baby, can you bring me my phone? So as I grabbed her iPhone, like usually when you like grab an iPhone, it'll like kind of like blow up a little bit. I don't know if it tries to read the person's face, but you ever like grabbed your phone off of something and then it types like the screen, the home screen, it glows up. So when it glowed up, I seen that she had a few missed calls from our landlord. This was like 10, 11 at night. And then I seen like unopened messages from the landlord. But the notification showed. So as I'm looking at, you know, I'm walking the phone to her. That's never been that nosy, but I kind of like scroll past the missed phone notification, and then because it's tabs of different things, that'll be Instagram, it'll be Facebook. You know how the home screen does when it gives you notifications. So I scrolled up a little bit past the phone notification, and then I seen the text messages that my landlord sent her. All right, y'all gotta wait for part 3.
Bro, he milking the
like that, but
he milking the fuck out of this story.
Pause. So I'm in the phone. I look and see what he texted. Guess what he said? This motherfucker James gonna go, I really enjoyed you and your time. So as I'm walking down the hall to the room, I'm like, really enjoyed you and your time.
Oh,
so
that's
I get to the
crazy.
room, I'm passing her phone. I say, hey, who did you go out with tonight? So she named a few of her friends, but she never named James. So I instantly get into it. I'm like, so why is James texting you saying that he really enjoyed you and your night? So she's like, let me see. She goes to her phone, she looks, she's like, oh, I did see James there. That was my face right there. Okay, and what did you and James do? She's like, oh no, he just came by our table. He asked us how we was doing, and he said like a little joke, and then he continued on with his night. So I'm like, why would he enjoy you and your night if it was just a quick greet and leave? You get what I'm saying? So she's like, I'm tired. We can talk about it tomorrow. Just let me get some rest. So I'm like, you know what? By tomorrow, I probably wouldn't even want to talk about it. It's all right. So her ass
quiet after
slept
that.
like a baby. I'm next to her just thinking about shit. I'm gathering my thoughts, but I'm trying.
Yeah, it would have been quiet. Kick that bitch out. It was quiet. Oh, damn, I forgot. Is he in her crib? Oh, yeah. Oh, I would have left.
Trying to make shit.
But now he paying rent. Yeah.
Sound believable in my own head. I'm trying to put shit together. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, well, maybe James, you know, maybe this is the friend. And
it's a bad
maybe
situation.
what she's saying is true. But then the other part of me is like, these motherfuckers be reacting to each other shit off social media. Like, you know, they close friends, but like, why she didn't even mention James? I never gave her a reason for why she felt like she couldn't mention James to me. But whatever, the night goes. So we wake up the next morning. So I'm like, waiting distance. You get what I'm saying? Like she's keeping to herself. She's getting ready to go, you know, do what she gotta do for the day. Me, I don't go into work until a little bit later that day. So we had the normal conversation. I'm like, how'd you sleep? You know, just the normal shit. She gets ready, she leaves out the door.
After all that, he talk about so how'd you sleep? Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Bruh.
We do the relationship shit. I love you, kiss tap. You know how this shit goes. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't care to bring it up, but
yeah, he simped out. He simped out because this nigga got an hour of this bullshit. We gotta pack this up soon. Like, he simped out.
What I did was, I went
Unless he got back. Please tell me you got back, bro.
Motherfucking social media myself. And I sent James that friend request. He accepted it immediately. I'm talking.
The first thing he should have did was left and addressed his shorty, confront her and left, if anything. Or kick her out, whatever the situation is. Or got back and got some other fine thing or something out here. You know, like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Some shit. This nigga went and friend request this nigga. Now you going outside again.
About like less than 10-15 minutes. I shoot him a message. Hey James, whenever you get a chance, come by the crib. Feel me? We can have a nice little talk. And I also want to talk to you about the gate.
Alright, he playing it.
Gate
right.
on the side of our
house. Call bro hand. Let me see how he.
So he responds back. He's like, dude, bro, I'll be there. That time comes. James is outside. I met him in the driveway. Same shit how people meet. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Nice little handshake. So we talked about the gate and all that. You know, I wanted to put some things alongside the gate. It's actually a fence, but what I wanted to do was like put like, cause he had a fence, but he didn't have the fence posters up there, so I wanted to grab some fence posters and put them up on the top. So I just wanted his approval, you know, just to make the yard look a little bit more decent. So I'm like, hey James, what you do last night? How was your night? So James is like, my night was all right. Why'd you ask? So I'm like, oh no, I noticed that you and my girl was at the same event, so I was just wondering just how the night went. Not like I'm hearing it was a great time between everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, it was great. You know, we sat down, we enjoyed our time. I had a bite to eat with her and one of her friends, and then I headed out home. So I'm like, you got a bite to eat. In my head, I'm like, she didn't even tell me that. She said James stopped by the table and just basically, you know what I'm saying, said his greetings and then he left. This motherfucker James, he saying he had a bite to eat with them. These stories ain't even adding up. So that conversation get cut a little short. James is like, oh, I gotta go. I got a business meeting coming up in about a half an hour. It's gonna take me about 5 or 10 minutes to drive there, but I want to stop somewhere and get something to eat, so I gotta head on now. It was nice talking to you. So I'm like, yeah, you too, James. Now I got you on social media. It'd be a lot easier to, you know, come in contact with you. So he's like, oh, I got something for your girlfriend. He's like, follow me to the car. I'm like, all right, cool. So we get to the car. I'm in my head like, what is it? So it was a welcome mat that he was supposed to have been put in the house before we moved in there. He just totally forgot it back at his spot, wherever he had the welcome mat. So he's like, here, this is for y'all. Y'all probably got your own by now, but I had brought this, you know, for this house. So y'all can put it there. He's like, if y'all want to use it, or if y'all get dirty or whatever, you can just swap it out. James don't got no tents in his car. So when he reached over, he grabbed the mat, and he was about to give it to me, I kind of like glanced over him because he grabbed it from the passenger seat, from his driver's side. He reached over to grab it to his passenger seat. So as I'm looking at what he's grabbing that, that's what I see in the seat. One of the party jewelry bracelets that my girl had. My heart started pounding. But I'm thinking fast. I'm like, let me see something. So I'm like, yo, James, not to be nosy, but that motherfucking bracelet in your passenger seat, that's real? Because mind you, my girl had like some little party jewelry shit. The shit was busting. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, she was bedazzled up. You know what I'm saying? So he looks. This motherfucker thinking fast. He like, oh, it's my girlfriend that I've been waiting for 2 years. She must have left it in the passenger seat. I gotta go back and give it to her. James ain't got this bitch nowhere on his social media. And I'm not gonna lie, like, you scroll through this man, because yes, I scroll through this man's pictures. This motherfucker James is like a passport.
He was one of them niggas. But when remember at first, he was talking about some, yo, your girl's so beautiful, like, yo, I'll do anything to be with her type shit. Now he talking about some, yeah, yo, it's my girl, you know what I'm saying? He's like trying to like fake manifest this shit in front of the nigga, like what?
I'm like, oh, okay, so I brush it off.
Like, what are them niggas?
James on his way leaving out. I'm going in the house with the motherfucking map. I'm thinking in my head, like, that's probably a coincidence or something. Like, you know, I just can't really see this type of character in my girl.
Yeah, bro. Can't trust nobody, bro.
James leave the crib, right? I told y'all that James left the crib.
Oh.
And all that. I seen the bedazzled bracelet in his passenger seat. The nigga done lied to me about it. Say he has some 2-year bitch who bracelet it was. Whatever, James. Fuck James up. The day goes by.
Then should slap that nigga up.
Girl coming in the house. I see her car in the driveway. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to ask her about this bracelet. She get out her car. She come to the door. She open the door. She walk in the house. I'm in the hallway waiting. You know, I played it off, acting like I was about to walk from one room to the other. And when she came to the door and stopped me, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, boo? I'm thinking right. She walking up on me. Guess what she got? She got the motherfucking bracelet on her wrist. So my head fucked up. I'm looking at the wrist. I'm like, damn, what is this nigga James telling the truth? But then I'm like, but nah, fuck that. He did say they sat down with, they had a little nice little something to eat.
How you saying, damn? What if James telling the truth about yo bitch? That's crazy. This ain't really your bitch then. Like, what are we talking about here then? Like, what?
But I'm stuck. I'm like, nah, nigga, you might just be blowing this shit out of proportion.
This was just
so she like,
scandalous.
What's wrong with you? Why you looking like that? I start getting lightheaded. I'm just thinking too much. I go to the kitchen. I'm like, hold on, give me a second. Let me sit down right quick. Let me sit down. I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. In my head, I'm looking at 4, but then the shit start turning into 4 million. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I'm just confused. I'm confused.
Bitch,
so like,
you don't need nothing to be confused about, nigga. You fucking new, nigga.
Fuck it. How's your day? How you been? What's up with you?
And here he go about something. How is your day and all this bullshit?
So today she in a great mood, because usually when she come home, she be acting like she the janitor.
Bro, this nigga is so ham, bro. I'm trying so hard not to. Yo, he's a fucking goof.
At the college. You know the janitors.
That nigga knew he was finna make a TikTok off this shit. I swear on everything. That was this nigga whole plan, because ain't no way he's still going through this bullshit.
They're working the colleges and the schools and shit. They don't be having good moods when it's time to come back home. But yeah, she told me about her day, told me about her schoolwork, told me about her profession. I'm like, cool. I ain't gonna lie. I left the whole situation alone. Now let's fast forward. And I know what y'all thinking. James went to go get that bitch back, that bracelet, huh? They both playing me. Anyway, let's fast forward. Another month go by. No, matter of fact, the end of the month came. Beginning of the month start. We wake up one morning. I give her the money order because the day before I went to go get the rent's money order. So I give it to her. I'm like, here, get this to James. So she's like, oh no, it's okay. James gave us rent free for the month. I'm like, James gave us rent free for the month.
Cause what? What you mean? Oh, you got free rent? I would instantly thought, oh, you selling? You selling? How can you get free rent? But ain't no, but
for what? She like, oh, he told me he was happy with the achievements he's been accomplishing recently. He just
he happy. He's so happy about the achievements he's been accomplishing. He's been accomplishing. So you got free rent.
Every set of tenants, he just wanted us to basically have a free month of rent. I'm like, no, call that motherfucker James. Tell him to come get this rent. She's like, no, baby, it's okay. I promise you, James really don't want the rent. We can just use this money for something else. Now, if you a man, you gonna know what I'm about to say. I like providing. You feel me? I like you.
Yo, this is why niggas like him is so ham, and it's not nothing about him wanting to provide. It's cool that what he's about to say. No bullshit. You a nigga that want to boom boom boom, but niggas be providing and doing ham shit. Like it don't go together, bro. Like you straight just.
No, I like putting in that tough hard work and providing for my woman. I don't really like no handouts like that. I deserve some good handouts, but a little handout like that, like nah. I don't know. Like it's just a man's pride type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, fuck it. He don't want
that too. You can, but bro, it's about why in the first place this nigga just felt like doing that, and you not applying it. Like you not looking at the shit. Not funny with this bitch. Like she doing something.
Whatever. Now let's
ain't no landlord giving nobody free rent.
Next month come.
Unless that shit come with a month.
Me and my girl, y'all. Usually we be like,
that's some other
we
shit.
be doing our thing. Like y'all know what I mean. We be getting explicit. Damn near every other night, shit. Sometimes a couple times a day. You know, we be getting explicit like rabbits. So during this next month, it's been like 16 days. Fellas, y'all know when we go without, we count. The females really don't be counting like that. They be, it's been like 16 days.
It's like, well, 16 nothing.
Days. I'm trying to play it off like, what's this, 16 days? No, I know it's 16 days. She ain't give up none. She's like, oh wow, I didn't really realize that. I just been so busy. You know, and I just been tired lately. I'm like, girl, you been going out more. You been just doing mad activities way more than what you usually was doing when we first moved in the crib.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right.
I'm like, you been having energy for all that. But you can't come give me a quick 5-10 minutes. She's like, you know what? I'll start making time for that. So long story short, I let it go, went to sleep, woke up the next morning. We both getting dressed. She didn't have school that day. She was taking that day off because she had to run some errands. Me, I was about to take my ass to work. Bro. She ended up leaving out. I ended up headed to the bathroom, go brush my motherfucking teeth. All of a sudden, she come back in the house crying. She slammed the door. Boom. So I'm like, I come out the bathroom, I'm like, yo, what happened? You good? I see her crying, I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? She like, look what they did to my car. So I'm like, what happened to your car? I run out. I look at the car. The windows is busted. And she got 2 flat tires. I'm like, what the fuck? She like those fucking bad kids in the next town over who would want to come to this nice neighborhood and do that to us. So I'm confused. I'm like, who the fuck would have did this? Like, kids really just be going around.
I know the landlord ain't who it is.
Doing that type of stuff to people's cars. I mean, I know it's possible because I used to be young and dumb. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like,
but that's crazy. How they had time to do all that though?
All that stuff go, but like to just be randomly destroying cars, I'm like, what the fuck? So while she pacing back and forth in disbelief, I get a phone call. I don't know the number, but I still answer. So I'm like, hello? I hear a female voice. I'm like, hello? Like, cause the female voice, only thing the shit saying is, I'm like, what the fuck? And then before the female hang up, she like, Click. What? Hey, y'all, stay tuned for part 5. Thank you for them 5K followers. Man, I think I might get y'all part 5 tonight. Hello? Man, I'm glad y'all picked up. Hold on, my phone dying. Let me put it on the charger so we can have our good little FaceTime talk. Story time.
Bro, this nigga story time is trash.
Part 5. So after the lady that was on my phone hangs up, I immediately called AAA. So after the girl had got off my phone, the lady, whoever she was, I immediately picked up my phone to call AAA. My girl, she was calling the police. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna call AAA because they're gonna take a little while to get here. I know the police.
First of all, how many times he called her? This is about like 5 times, bro.
What they gotta do?
And he still ain't do nothing and say nothing.
Little small town. It's not that much crime. So the police came about like 15 to 20 minutes after my wife made the phone call. AAA already told me it was gonna be an hour and a half late because just because it ain't crime, that don't mean it ain't traffic.
Chatting. And she talking about, oh my gosh, I love your stories. They be so juicy. This nigga be chatting and be going left with the story and then come back to it and motherfuckers.
Actually, do we got security cameras?
Y'all not peeping this shit?
Etc. My girl, she was pretty calm by then. You know, she was still acting like a little baby, but she was giving them information on her car, but she like calmed down from like the tears and shit. You know, and the hyper ventilation, whatever you want to call it. We had cameras for the house, but I didn't put up all the cameras. Like that was like something in the house that I had forgot to do. I only put up the ones that faced the door, and you know whoever's at our door, the little ring thing. I didn't really have the cameras to face the driveway and the side of the house. You know, in the backyard. I didn't. You know how that shit.
Yo, he pisses me off.
So while the police is making their little report,
get to it, bro.
I get a text message. It's green on my iPhone. Y'all know what that means. Yep. So the fake number texts me. Meet me downtown at the coffee shop across the street from Bank of America.
What?
I'm in my phone like, who the fuck is this? So my girl come over. She like, what's
This a movie shit. This a mission in a game, and his ass going through with it.
Oh, no, I see your face.
It's a movie.
I'm like, nah, I'm looking at the sports pages.
I ain't meeting nobody. Text my phone.
I can't believe the way
I'm
these
also
teams
meet you
trade
downtown.
So I rushed to the room. I popped my slippers off. I put my shoes on because I was already getting ready to head out to go to work. Anyway, I already called my boss. So I was gonna be a little bit late. We had some troubles at our house. He totally understand. He just was like, you get here, just do your thing. So I respond, I bet. Then I'm going right now. So I get to downtown. I get to the coffee shop. I park. I walk in. I see the lady who I'm supposed to be meeting with because she gave me an eye contact. She already know who I am, and I just got a feeling that this is the person. So I walk up to her. I sit down. I'm like, who you? Yep. Y'all already about to say what I'm about to say. See, it was motherfucking James' wife, Lauren. That was her name. She like, I'm Lauren. Sorry, I gotta meet you like this. So I'm like, Lauren, who you? So she like, I'm James.
You met her wife? He met his wife. I think he lying, bro. I think this is his way he making money. I ain't mad at him, but I think he lying now. This nigga adding side characters now.
Wife.
He lying, bro.
I'm like, you James' wife? And what you mean, sorry, you gotta meet me like this? So Lauren easily hit me with it. She like, I sliced that bitch tires and I busted her window. So I'm like, why would you do that to my girl? Lauren like, oh, you don't know what's going on? You don't know that her and James fucking? I look at her like, her and James fucking. I start getting a head rush. I start thinking about everything. I'm like, damn, hold on. She like, yeah, they been fucking. I seen photos. I've seen text messages. She said I even went out one night to spy on them. She said I got it all down packed. They been fucking. Here go the proof. She slid me a little yellow envelope, a little yellow folder. So I open it. I see pictures out of my dates. I see text message screenshots. I'm reading all of it. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yo, bitch ass been seen it. Goofy ass boy.
Like, oh, James got me fucked up. He always put me in these predicaments. He always trying to do me dirty. I'm gonna really get a divorce with his ass this time. So I'm like, Lauren, hold on. How long this been going on? Lauren, like, how blind to this shit could you be?
Yeah, you goofy.
Like, you never really noticed her acting different or anything? I'm like, yeah, but I ain't really pay attention to it. She said, man, anytime I know James out fucking and cheating, I already know. Like, I already know the little shit that he do. So I take out my phone. I'm like, man, let me call this bitch. Cause I'm finna spaz her. Lauren like, wait, no, don't do that. She like, cause I got some shit in store for James. So just keep her on the low for right now. I'm like, Lauren, I live with this bitch. She been lying to me the whole time. I'm like, she got me under this man's property. I just start saying mad shit. I'm like, I did the bracelet. I'm like, yo, fuck, I gotta say something right now. Lauren like, no, I got everything I need on James to divorce his ass in court. But I just need you to be patient about certain stuff. Man, I leaned back, man, my chest was pounding.
Like, bitch, you got some money for me at this point? Like, bitch gotta have some bread at this point. Like, you got some money for me? Cannot go crazy on this bill. Like, well.
Hot. My hands was sweating. Ooh, it's sweating right now. I'm telling y'all the story. So I'm like, Lauren, I gotta get to work. Like, I don't know. I'm like, yo, you want me to text his number back to see what's going on? She's like, yeah. We'll talk about this in a little bit. You know, call me when you get to work, or I'll reach out to you again. I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever you got planned, you need to let me know ASAP. Because I want to bring it to this bitch attention. Because she really got me fucked up. So I get out the coffee shop, I get in my car, I leave. Now I'm on my way to motherfucking work. So my girl texted me. She just talking regular, like, yeah, the car just got picked up. It's going to go over to the shop. Do you think we should make the claim, or do you think we should pay for it on our own? Because I don't want the insurance to go up if we got to make a claim. So I'm just heated reading the text messages. I'm like, she's still trying to play me. So I'm driving, just looking at the text messages, shaking my head. I hear a horn. I hear a beep. I look up, I look over. Oh! Somebody in the comments called me 2 cliffhanger active. That was funny. Part 6 coming soon.
Oh, he was a bitch.
Yes. Got into an accident. The car accident had knocked me out for about 9 to 12 hours. So I wake up in the hospital. I wake up to a nurse in my face. So I'm confused. I'm like, yo, what happened? She reminds me what happened. My thoughts come back. I'm like, damn. I really just got hit by a car. I'm like, how's the other driver? She's like, they've been doing good. They was really just worried about you because they said you had ran a red light. So I'm like, man, fuck, damn. Then I notice I'm in mad pain in my left arm. I look over. I bruised my shoulder up, and I came out like with a couple fractures in my arm. Not too much, but it did hurt. I got hit hard. So while the nurse is telling me everything, I'm like, oh, where's my phone? I'm supposed to go to work. I got to send my boss a text message. I'm like, damn. She's like, oh, by the way, before you give me your phone, I just want to let you know I did you a favor. She like, I see your girlfriend calling, and I picked up your phone. She was like, I'm really not supposed to do that. Like, we're not supposed to do things like that in the hospital. But I picked up your phone, and I let her know that you was in the hospital. She like, don't get me in trouble for it, but I feel like somebody needed to know where you was. And she was like, based on the way you had her stored in your contacts, she was like, I just had to tell her. So I'm like, thank you so much. So she's passing me my items. I'm still in the bed. She's like, they in the waiting room. I'm gonna let them know that you're up so they could come in. So I'm like, they? She's like, yeah, you got a lot of support. Your girlfriend brought a couple of people with her. I'm like, what? So she walks out. She go gets my girl. Guess who comes in the room with my girl?
James.
Y'all know. Motherfucking James.
James.
But it's my girl, it's James, and it's Lauren.
His wife.
So James playing it off. He's like, oh man, I'm glad you okay. Our girl coming in with a little fake crying. Oh, I'm glad you woke up. James like, man, what happened? How did this happen? So I'm like, I don't know. I was reading the text messages that my girl was sending me, and then I don't know. I started thinking. I'm like, I had got mad, and then I went. But then when I was about to say, I went to the coffee shop and seen Lauren. I remember what Lauren told me not to do. So the heart rate on the computer, the hospital computer monitor started rising. So my girl like, you okay? I'm like, hold on. Because I'm on the edge of really saying something, but I'm seeing Lauren standing here. So James like, oh, what's going on? Like, you all right? Like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm cool. Who's this? I'm talking about Lauren. So James is like, oh, I just introduced your girlfriend to her earlier in the waiting room. Now it's time to introduce you. He like, this is Lauren. This is my wife. So I'm like, hello, Lauren. Nice to meet you. So Lauren's like, James told me a lot about you guys. He told me how y'all was just staying at your girlfriend's mother house, and then y'all was his first set of tenants, and y'all been doing good. Y'all been paying rent on time. And he also said, Lauren had a little funny face when she said this. She's like, he also said he's very, very cool with your girlfriend. So I'm like, yeah. And thank you, James, for sharing good comments on us. I'm in my head like, this James. So I text my boss. He don't text back. It's late anyway. Remember I told y'all that I was knocked out between 9 and 12 hours, but I know when he see my text, he'll understand, even if I gotta show him proof. This time the doctor comes in. So the doctor shows me my charts. He shows me my arm. He said I had a couple bruises on my leg. He shows me all my injuries on my body. The worst part I got of it was just a little fractured arm, but I had a little couple bruises, had a couple bruises on my face, but they reported all of it. Then they told me about it. So a few minutes goes by. James is like, listen, I gotta go. I'm happy that you're okay. Me and my wife gotta leave. I gotta head out and do something. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, like whatever, bet. Good looks for coming. Even though I ain't really want to say that to him.
I ain't really want to say that.
She's talking to me. About an hour go by because the doctor just want to run another scan on my arm, so he had me waiting. He's like, just wait here for a minute. If you want to go home tonight, if you want to stay overnight, let me know. He was like, but I need you to wait because I want to run another scan on your arm. So we had to wait for that. So she's talking to me. She's like, I love you so much. You know, this like her 10th time telling me she's glad that I made it out of this accident. But I'm just in the bed. I'm in my phone. Everything came back to me. And I know Lauren said I couldn't say nothing. I'm just like out of it. Like, I don't even feel nothing that she's saying to me. You get what I'm saying? So she's like, so she notices it a little bit. She's like, are you all right? What's going on? So I'm like, yeah, I'm just disappointed I got into this accident. And I'm type upset that I missed work. So boom, my phone goes off. I get a text message. Guess what it is, y'all?
Lauren?
It's Lauren. Lauren's like, whenever you settle in, let me know. Or call me first thing in the morning when they both are busy. The doctor comes.
I hope you start cracking Lauren.
Yeah. He's like, are you ready for your scan? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready to get this over with so I can get out of this hospital.
What really happens when you post on Instagram? Are you just posting and hoping for the best?
Part 7 coming.
Don't goofy ass, bro.
Part 7 coming. Appreciate y'all for told you like a time. I scanned, bro. We gonna fast forward. My girl off to school. Boss told me to take a couple days off. He like, man, just bring me the hospital report so I just know you don't lie. You know, business. I just gotta make sure. On my phone, I go text Lauren. I'm like, yeah, she gone. She like, yeah, James didn't even come home last night, so hey, F him. So I'm like, what's up? What you got planned for James? Because like, I felt very uncomfortable leaving the hospital to come and stay the night here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being in the same bed as him. So she like, I'm so sorry. She like, you guys be having a similarity of the same stuff and y'all find out. So I'm like, oh, I remember you telling me James do be, you know, running off, and you just be there to get a bad news. So Lauren like, she laughed off. She like, you crazy. So she gets straight to it. She like, I already contacted our lawyers so I could divorce James. I'm like, whoa, you about to divorce James? I'm like, why this? She like, enough is enough. She like, when he come here,
He talking about some why. Nigga, you know, yo, I swear, he really slow, bro. This is a lie. I swear this is a lie.
and when he get ready to go to his next business meeting, his lawyer's gonna be there to serve him the divorce papers. She like, it was good that I actually got to meet you because you really don't know how I'm about to get James. She said, and I got a little something for you to do, so you can help me out in the process. So I'm like, Lord, I really don't want to be a part of that. I feel like James really wasn't a man to me, which I feel like he didn't really have to come out. You know, he did what he did as a man. He got his little tap. You know, he got his little tap on. He did what he did. But I'm like, I just don't see myself participating in this. I just want her to get this over with. I'm like, you know, I'm really low on funds. You know, I've been paying the rent the whole time here. So it's like, I'm gonna try to kick in some more hours. I know our 1 year lease is about
and
to
she is probably
you know.
taking the money, bro. That's the fucked up part. She taking all his bread. Selfish, bro. Yeah, bro. That's how you know too when your bitch is yours too. She's selfish or not too. Bitches be selfish.
A couple months, and I
Which
just
is selfish.
I don't really see no fixing in this relationship. Lauren like, just bear with me. She said, what I want you to do first is come out to eat with me. So I'm like, come out to eat. I'm like, for what? Lauren, she's like, we gonna talk about this. You know, we gonna talk more about this. So I'm like, all right, cool. She said at the time where to go, you know, Lauren, she real professional about these meetups. She gave me the time, where we're at.
We found out Lauren like Shorty and Beauty and the Black, the dude wife. They fucking hate each other.
Lauren was ready, and she meant business. So let's fast forward. The day passed a little bit.
Get to it, bro.
God damn. My girl, she coming from school. She come in the house. She a bit all over me. You know how they get when you a little injured. They try to do a little catering to you. I ain't getting no fucks. I was using an excuse that I was in pain. I'm like, don't really touch me like that. I'm straight. It's just my arm. I appreciate it, but back up.
Mm-hmm.
She took it as I'm just moody. She not really noticing that I know she been cheating. Cool. Fast forward. We get to that time. I'm about to go meet Lauren. My girl. I think she went out with my cousin. She went out with my cousin. Me. I'm gonna go meet Lauren. I told her I had to go do something. She like, oh, what you have to go do? What you gotta go do? I'm like, I'm gonna go meet my coworker Thomas, and you know, just talk to him because now my car totaled. You know, I'm just under a lot of stress. I don't really want to be under this roof right now. I just want to be outside a little bit. She's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna do my thing too. Cool. So come on, man, come on. Fast forward. I get to the restaurant I'm supposed to meet Lauren at. We sit down, we start talking. Lauren like, yeah, I had him served today. he didn't really take me serious because this is my second time having him served. She's like, I did it 2 years ago when I first started catching him, cheating. She's like, but nah, this time I'm serious. So I'm like, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I don't never like to hear bad news. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what about her? What about you, nigga?
I don't really know. She like, boy, you was in a relationship and you dying to leave your girlfriend over her cheating probably the first time. This your first time you know? So I'm like, yeah. I said, me, I don't, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't do it. Everybody else can do it. I can't do it. So long.
Can't do what?
This is where I need your help. You get what I'm saying? But before she about to tell me what I'm about to tell y'all, we were talking about how her divorce process is gonna go. She telling me the things that her and James own. She telling me the things that she wants from James. Just the regular process, how it go through a divorce.
All right, she breaking off a piece though.
So we get to what she want me to do.
Oh, yeah.
She passes me the folder. She like,
hey, hi, what is your name?
Yeah, you do this. I want you to do it this way, because that's going to be good. So I'm like, wow, this is a good idea, Lord. Good.
What is it?
Me the folder. She like, yeah, you do this. I want you to do it this way.
Do what?
That's going to be good. So I'm like, wow, this is a good idea, Lauren. I said, man, Lauren, this is why you've been sitting on it for a couple months. So me and Lauren finished talking. I call my Lyft. I'm heading back home, because I ain't got no car. You know what I'm saying? If I get back home, I'm pumped. I'm excited for what Lauren done did for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for a girl to come home.
We're going to find out in part 8.
She finally coming home. She asked me how my night was. I told her how my night was. I made up some shit that was going on with me and Thomas, but I made it seem good. I asked her how her night was. Whatever she told me, I ain't really good for it. I just automatically thought she was lying. I felt like I just knew she was lying. I felt like any other story she done told me in the past when she was out was a lie. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, come here. Let's sit down at the kitchen table right quick. So she sit down with me. She like, what's going on? So I asked her. I'm like, you love me? She like, of course I love you. You know how he is. I'm like, do you really care for me? She like, of course. I'm like, would you ever tell me the truth about anything if you was doing something behind my back? She like, yeah. I'm like, are you lying to me about anything? Or is there, matter of fact, is there something that you're doing behind my back that I should know and you feel like you want to tell me now? So she like, no, everything's going great between us. She like, we be having our little arguments, but we don't pick up the pace on some of the things that we was complaining about. So I'm like, all right, cool. I take out the yellow envelope. I open it up. I take out the piece of paper and I give it to her. She's like, an eviction paper?
Oh.
I'm like, you get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I go lie. That made up for all that ham shit he was on. Word.
I promise y'all, part 7. Part 8 is coming.
Hey.
I just had a ski mask online. So my girl looking at
the
picture, she's like, oh, what's this?
Thank you.
Why don't he got my name on it? Like, what's all this? So I'm like, oh, you don't really know what's going on. But you do know what's going on. She like, what? I'm like, you been fucking that nigga James.
He said, you been fucking that nigga James. You been fucking that nigga.
Like, you fucking that nigga James. And Lauren caught your ass. She like, oh, Lauren don't know what she's talking about. And whatever she's saying to you, it's not really true. So I'm like, girl.
Like, bitch, I caught you.
Lying to me. So she finally admit to it. She like, she broke it down to me. I'm gonna fast forward it to y'all. She basically told me everything that Lauren told me, everything that, didn't make sense, it didn't make sense. The bracelet thing, yes, he did bring the bracelet to her school. She tried to play it off, put it on, and it came, that was a couple months back, whatever. So she was really upset, that Lauren knew what she knew. She thought Lauren was gonna jump on her. You feel me? So boom, I'm like, man, I'm discussing.
He still pisses me off, bro. Like,
but this relationship.
You know he is.
Because you got me
every time when it's like I have to take it back, bro. This nigga is ham, bro. Like,
this man Roof.
The
things that y'all doing together, and you giving me a hard time while I'm at work. I'm like, you don't work. I ain't really trying to put her down about it, but I just like really told her what it is from my point of view. I'm like, you don't work, you're going to school, which is lovely. I was all for you. I was all on your side. I was all riding with you. But you messed up. Once you cross the line, giving that man the time of the day. You know what I'm saying? And doing whatever that you did with him. I'm like, I'm over here working hard, which I should be as a man. Yes, a man should work hard, but a man should not be crossed behind his back while he working hard. So I just told her I couldn't really do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. So that night, it ain't end well. It wasn't too toxic. Like I said, we wasn't the type to have that much of a toxic type of relationship where it got into anything, anything violent. But I didn't sleep in that room with her. I was dying to do that. I slapped my ass on the couch. She ended up calling James. So she got on the phone with James at night. She like, yeah, your wife served me with an eviction notice. He like, what? How? When? You get what I'm saying? She was like, how did you get it? What's the marshal that gave it to you? Because I guess, they all in cahoots with each other. They know the marshals. They know whatever. Like, it's a neighborhood. You get your local marshals that you got to get to if you got to ever do something like that. So he like, what marshal served you? So she like, this nigga served me. He like, huh? How he get the eviction letter? So I remember y'all asked me a question that James reached out to me. This one, this motherfucker James gonna reach out to me. He gonna call my phone. Mind you, it was hard to get in touch with him, right? It was hard to get in touch with him. It was hard to do all this other stuff. I ain't really never even get to talk to him like that on the phone. I think I was still writing him. At that time, I was still probably, social media inboxing him. This motherfucker gonna call me on my phone. So I pick up, I'm on alert at the moment. I don't know who it is. It's a number that I don't know. I pick up, hello. I hear his voice now. I know it's James. He like, how did you get this eviction letter from my wife? What's going on? I'm like, come on, James. You know what you doing? I told James off. I don't know if I can say some of the stuff here, but I told him, I'm like, you small mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a CRO, you know what I'm saying? KED. I'm like, man, you all types of mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get out of here. I'm like, you low down, you dirty. I'm like, you always hunching on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, your wife broke it down to me. So James act like he wanted a little scuffle. You get what I'm saying? James like, he basically was like, oh, you get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the eviction here, I had a marshal do this. I'm like, do what you gotta do. I know the laws, buddy. I know the laws. I said, I know you got that divorce letter. Yeah. Yeah, I hit him with that too. I know you got that divorce letter. You got bigger stuff to worry about, buddy. I'm like, you lucky I won't touch you up for what you did. But I said, but you know what? I'm gonna leave both of y'all alone. You know, that was the little small altercation that we had before I slept in the living room. So boom, let's fast forward. Next day. Hold on, let me turn off these wipers. But yeah, next day, Lauren come to the house. Bright and early, she knocking on the door. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't wanna let Lauren in. Once my girl seen it was her, you know, my girl came back like, oh, Lauren's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already knew Lauren was gonna pap her up, you know what I'm saying? Touch her up a little bit. I'm like, man, I can't let this go down like this.
Nah, nigga, you should have let Lauren. Yo, he should have let Lauren. That is not your girl, bro. She's not your girl, bro. Fuck that bitch.
You know, Lauren telling her off about herself. Lauren telling her what she need to tell her. Y'all know how them conversations go. You know, when female got to get rowdy, when she got to use her tone of voice. Y'all know how it go. So at this time, my girl, she not going to school. I got my couple days.
And he's still talking about my girl.
For work. Lauren's still out there. She want my girl to be removed effective immediately. So she in between the two will contact the marshal, seeing what's going on, see what she can do legally, see what she can't do legally. You know, just see, you know, she out there, she on 10. Lauren, she stand on business. So guess who pull up? You already know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, you goofy ass.
This motherfucker James. He pulls up. So now I'm on 10. Cause I remember shit he was saying last night. You know, I talked shit to him again. This motherfucker James had the nerve to be like, oh, you want to be rowdy, I'll have you arrested then for breach of peace on my property. You want to be rowdy? I'm like, nigga, I'm a tenant. You forgot I'm on this lease? I'm like, the law should let me touch you up. For the low down dirty man you is, the law should really let me pap you up. You know what I'm saying? So the police arrived anyway. I'm not gonna make this long. They got there, they just told us what they need to tell us. You know what I'm saying? They just like, man, this is all civil. We can't really jump into this. As long as one of y'all ain't touch each other. You get what I'm saying? So boom, the police leave. Lauren get up out of there. James get up out of there. It's me and my girl left. I ain't got no car. Hers in the shop. I'm just like, I'm fed up. I don't even care to be talking about. She in my ear like, oh, you know, I apologize for this, and you're a good person, and, you know, I just wish things was better. But, you know, like, I'm just like, man, I don't want to hear none of that. We finna split. Like, I don't care how it go. I don't care if they get you out the crib. I don't care if you stay in the crib. We finna split. So, as I'm telling her that, I get a little text message, right? The text message say, hey, you ready to come over? So I get ready to text back. But, unfortunately, y'all gotta wait for part. Yeah.
Bro, you need to get your ass up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody need to really beat this nigga up for, like, wasting literally an hour.
I call my ex.
And then take an hour for this, bro.
Part 9. Let's get into it.
This video definitely.
So I respond back to that text. That text me. They asked me, was I coming over? Yeah, Lauren. So I said a few things to my ex-girlfriend. So as I'm getting ready, she's still trying to talk to me. Still trying to negotiate shit. I ain't going for it. And I'm telling her that I'm leaving out the house. She ain't really asked me where I'm going. She already know not to ask me. You know, she like, whenever we got time to talk, sit down and talk. Let's talk. But I ain't doing no more talking. Come on now. So I get dressed, head out the house. Now Lauren, she don't want me to meet with her and James stay. So Lauren had me meet her at the vacation houses, one of the vacation houses that they had. I go there, I get comfortable, you know, lay back, kick my feet up type of mood. We talk a little bit. She asked me to my ex-girl, yeah, because that's ex-girl, yeah. She asked me to my ex-girl, know that I was heading with her. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, James, know you with me? She like, what she normally say? Fuck James. So, you know, we enjoy our night. We do what it do. And lovely. So fast forward.
Oh, he cracked.
I ended up not staying at James' house. You know, the house that he rented to us. Me and my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, did split.
All right, stop saying that.
I was messing around with Lauren for a little bit, but you know, she went through a lot, so she needed some space, which I was being a gentleman, giving her what she wanted, because you got to give a woman what she wants, right? So, I don't know the correct terms, but James and Lauren started going through, you know, they divorce settlements, you know, when they go in and they talk with their lawyers and all that. During that time, James knew that I was papping up his girl in a good way. You know, I was touching her up in a good way. He knew he wasn't very pleased with it.
That's the ultimate get back. That's
get it positive or not. Can y'all believe that James a motherfucker? You know, man, by the time I was out the crib, my ex-girlfriend tried to reach out to me here and there. I ended up staying at Lauren's one of her and James' vacation spots that James was unaware of. I was very, very low-key going in and out, so I was like bouncing here and there until I was like, you know, could finish up with work and save some more money until I could get back into my own crib. James was a busy guy, so he wasn't really like paying attention to that part. You know, he was already having to deal with a lot when it comes to divorce and, you know, him and Lauren splitting up. You know, his whole schedule and his daily routine switched up. So for about like a couple months, you know, I was in and out of the vacation home. Fast forward, Lauren turned out good. You know, their divorce lasted, you know, a little bit. I'll say over 6 months to a year. In between two, it probably was over a year if I'm not mistaken. I can't really get the correct date and time, but she did good. You know, she didn't really ask for much, but she ended up coming off with a lot. Like she ended up getting what she deserved on her behalf as a wife. My ex-girlfriend was done. I was done with her ass, but I felt like I upgraded. I was messing with a businesswoman, you know, even though, you know, with the stuff that my ex-girlfriend was doing was pretty good too. But, you know, I just...
What she was doing that was good than cheating on your ham ass, bro. I'm tired of this nigga. Back this up.
Like, man, fuck her. So, I'm happy to tell the story how my ex-girlfriend got caught cheating with my landlord and how my fucking Lauren helped me out and we did our thing. Yo, I just want to thank y'all though. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
bro, this nigga wasted our lives, low key, bro. He could have been packed this up real quick, bro. More of the story, don't be a ham like this nigga, bro. Please. Please don't go out, bro. As soon as motherfucking bitch show you red flags, bro, just clap and leave, bro. Save yourself the headache. You know what I'm saying? But before we go,
For all the haters, I don't want to be friends after this. So I'm going to get this off my chest real early. Suck my dick!